My name is Lisa Harman and I work for the County of Santa Cruz. I have an amazing job that I love. I've been there for years. I grabbed a box of heavy files that was too heavy to lift and tried to pull the box of files out of my cubicle, and the box did not move, but my neck did, and my neck went in one direction, the box went in the other, and I ended up having broken 2 discs in the back of my neck and an MRI that was January, so in March the MRI showed that I had 2 broken discs in my neck and that I was going to need surgery. 70% of my spinal fluid was blocked, and to their amazement I was even able to walk, but they were quite frightened that if I were ever rear-ended or had any accident or got hit in the back with my daughter's softball or anything, that it would cause me permanent paralysis. And the entire time they kept telling me the urgency of the surgery, pending paralysis. If I didn't get the surgery and something happened to me while I was waiting for surgery, I'd be a quadriplegic. I found out that workers' compensation only offers 2 years of workers' comp benefits for a person that's hurt. And I got hurt, like I said, in January of 2007. In August of 2007, my surgeon requested surgery for me. And what happened after that was just, the next 2 years was pretty much a nightmare for both myself and my daughter. Endless delays of my surgery. They'd scheduled the surgery, authorized it, set my date, and then canceled their own authorizations. In the meantime, my daughter's having to shift gears for me. She was 14 at the time, because I couldn't drive my stick shift to get around. And while that probably wasn't the best idea, you do what you do to get by. And she finally got her permit and was able to drive me to and from my doctor's appointments. But the pain kept getting worse. I went from, a productive member of society to using a cane to losing the use of my entire left hand, the numbness. It got so bad towards the end while I was waiting for surgery that I would walk across the floor and fall down without ever knowing when I was going to fall, because my legs would go numb and give out. And Dr. Suma had told me once he operates, he can prevent any future paralysis, but couldn't stop any paralysis that had already set in while the workers' comp board was making their decision as to whether they were going to approve my surgery or not. We were going to lose our home and our car, and I was going to end up, on cash aid, which I'm familiar with because I'm a welfare to work worker with the County of Santa Cruz. And then after I went back to work and post-op leaving work for doctor's appointments, I didn't have any vacation time accrued. I kept losing my vacation time. Ultimately, I needed more injections. I missed a month and a half of work with no benefits, no income whatsoever. My daughter all of a sudden had to be told no. We had to borrow money to get her to play summer softball. Now I'm out of people to borrow money from. Quite frankly, that month and a half without an income, it devastated me. I'm having my home phone disconnected. The bill collectors call 24/7. It's basically ruining my life even today, 9 months after my surgery. It's still happening to me. But what I do know as a veteran, I don't know a lot of people that are making these decisions in legislature. I don't know if they've ever slept with an M16 or not. I have, willing to die for my country, and I don't recall ever hearing that the poor, the disabled, and the elderly should be punished for being victims of accidents. I mean, surely it was a pure accident. Pulling that box and breaking those discs was an accident that happened at work, and I'm suffering and paying the price for that still today. And, my hope in being here is that somebody hears this and offers up some type of solution or change so that the injured party is no longer a victim.